Greetings from City Hall. I'm David Reddy, City Manager, and welcome to PS Postscripts, where we talk to city employees and citizens in our community. And today we're with Charles Dunn. Welcome, Charles.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. Charles, how long have you lived in Palm Springs?
22 years.
22 years. Now, the interesting thing about Charles, and everyone would love to know this, in
61.
You were the state champion, Typist champion in
Louisiana, Winfield, Louisiana.
Winfield, Louisiana. And from there, that took you to the White House.
It did.
And so Charles worked in the Kennedy White House actually as a typist, and you worked actually with the President's Secretary, Evelyn Lincoln.
Evelyn Lincoln.
So tell us a little bit about Evelyn would take shorthand and you were typing.
She, of course, being the President's Secretary, was responsible for taking shorthand because there were dictaphones and shorthand, the old Greg shorthand. My typing skills were such, and the speed was so fast that I could type pretty much as fast as she could take shorthand. So once she found that out, she loved that aspect.
So you're working in the Kennedy White House with Evelyn Lincoln, and as it turns out, as we know, you were on Air Force One in November in 1963.
Right.
You went to Dallas, and you were on the plane at the trip of the assassination.
The broadcast, the Secret Service always broadcast inside Air Force One for the pilots and not much the staff, but people left behind so they know at all times what's going on. And the first thing I was aware of was when we heard the Secret Service rushed on the plane, the ones outside rushed on the plane and started closing all the blinds on the plane, which was very weird, and I was very concerned about that. And I remember the Secret Service saying to us, something's wrong in the motorcade. And I think at least then we were always concerned about something happening to the president. And it seemed like I remember them getting to the hospital when the Secret Service said that we were all going to be moving over to Air Force Two. And he hadn't been pronounced dead at that point. But I remember when hearing the Secret Service, the lady with me and several staff people around, we felt he was dead.
So Charles, tell us in closing, obviously this was historic, you being on Air Force One. Is there any final thoughts you'd like to share about what you saw or thought or felt that day?
Well, I saw Parkland with you, and it was a wonderful experience, except I was shocked how emotional it was, because it brought back, after 50 years, all those amazing emotions that day, Mm-hmm. And there were lots of tears that day. Everybody, the men, the women, everybody was in tears, as well as the nation.
Yes.
Tragedy, I never hope happens in this country again, for any president.
Well, Charles, we're very fortunate to have you as a citizen of Palm Springs.
Well, I love being here.
We hope you're going to be here a lot longer.
Long time.
Thank you. And so we've been talking with Charles Dunn, and thank you for joining us for PS Postscripts.